Hello flosstube, my name is Anne. This is my first video. Yay! Please be nice to me. I live in the UK. I am 34. I have a husband and we have two beautiful daughters, Lillian and Bethany. And I love crafts. As you can see, I like cross stitching, and I also do crochet and quilting, dressmaking, scrapbooking, yarn dyeing. Seriously, far too many crafts. I should probably try and cut back a bit, but I like making beautiful things. Really beautiful things. I have been a stay-at-home mum for 11 years, purely because we just couldn't afford childcare. It was more than my wage was going to be, so I took a hit, stayed at home with the girls, and I recently got back into work once Bethany started school, and I am a cleaner. It is not my dream job. It's not terrible, but I'd rather do something else, because the mess people make when they know someone is being paid to clean it up for them is horrendous. Really, truly horrendous. Sorry, getting in a tangle there. So, I am going to start by telling you all about my stitching journey. I did my first bit of cross stitch when I was a child. The first one I remember doing was Noah's Ark piece, and it was huge and probably more than a little bit out of my league for how old I was at the time, and I don't think I finished it. Then I did some shortly after meeting my husband, as we were in a long distance relationship at the time and needed some way to pass the time when we weren't together. So I did some of those Me to You Tatty Teddy kits, which were lovely, although a lot of grey. Grey gets a bit monotonous. And then when my first daughter was born, I did a big lily for her. Her name, Lillian. And I did a few other bits and bobs. And I don't really have much left from time at all. I have one piece that I can find. It is this. It's very pretty. It's got some metallic thread in there. You might just catch that twinkle. I did that in autumnal colours as well, lots of reds and oranges and browns, and that is somewhere in the house. I just couldn't tell you where. And the back stitching on that took just about as long as the cross stitching, and I did not enjoy it. I don't like back stitching. It's not something I like to do. I don't like fractional stitches and French knots. Oh God. I like the simple repetition of putting little X's onto fabric and making a picture. So I did a bit of a googly search way back then, and I found Heaven and Earth Designs. Oh, I was in awe of the charts. It was just amazing. I could not tell you just how amazed I was, quite simply. And I bought my first Heaven and Earth chart, which is this one, which I have been working on and off for 9 years now, and I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I will finish it this year. I want to finish this year, because this is the only cross stitch I have done in 9 years. I have put it down and picked it up a lot. More putting it down than picking it up, but still. I have been pushed to finish it. Family members, friends have said, oh, you really should finish that because it's beautiful. Oh. And it is beautiful, and I do want to finish it. And so I have taken the plunge and said, this year everything else is kind of on the back burner. All the other crafts can take a bit of a back seat. I'm still going to do them, just a lot less. And I'm going to get this done. This is, hang on 1 second, I will find, this is Heaven and Earth Designs Last Look. Isn't she gorgeous? And I am on page 21 now. I am about down here. So, not far to go. Including this page, I've got 4 full pages and 6 partial pages. And then she is done. And I can't wait, because I want to do my next project. Yes. I really want to get this done. I did when I was about halfway through, and a fair few years ago now, buy another chart from Heaven and Earth, because, you know, they're amazing, gorgeous. Who can resist? I must be a masochist. I bought this one. Gargoyles of Notre Dame. Another beautiful one. But once I got about 3/4 of the way through this and realised, oh my god, there's so much black thread, I didn't really want to do another fairly monochrome piece. I wanted something with a bit more colour. I need something with a bit more colour. So last month, oh, knock it, I bought myself another chart and the fabric and all the floss for the next one. Where are you? Now, I haven't got a colour picture here because I only paid for the chart to be printed in black and white, but it is very colourful. It is all the colours. The Possibilities Evolution Rainbow. Look at that. It's just so cute. And it will be all the colours. Yep. A lot less black, which is what I was going for. So there's that. Try and whoa, keep everything steady. Ooh, get myself back into position. Kind of precariously placed with the camera. Yes, I decided to start the whole floss tube thing. I've watched a lot in the past couple of months. A lot. I've watched some from Off the Grid Needle Arts and Stitch All the Things and Michelle Bendy and Teresa Little Stitcher. I think she's my favourite right now. And it's just made me so happy to see people enjoying cross stitch and talking about it and being such a positive community, so willing to share their advice and their knowledge and their love of putting little X's on fabric. That's what it's about, isn't it? Yep. Oh, it takes such concentration. I have actually tried to make this video several times now, but I just end up deleting it and starting it again. And the first few times I was on a section with all black, so I didn't have to concentrate on the stitching quite so much. But now this page has got all the colours and the black, but all the colours. so I have to concentrate. This I am stitching 1/1, not 2/1 because that was just too much, with the called for DMCs on 28 count, because I couldn't find 25 count when I started this, and I couldn't really afford to splash out on anything magnificent at the time. We were very poor, so this was an investment piece. So you can probably see there is a stain. Ooh, sorry, there is a stain right across here. There's also one further down there. 2 lines across, which were there when I bought the fabric, but it meant that I got it cheap. It meant that I could afford it, which was the important thing. And it's going to be stitched over. It's going to be completely covered in stitches, so no one's going to see this, which is good, because my daughter also stained it further up here by spilling juice on it when she was very young. I've forgiven her now, but that was one of the reasons I put it down for a while back. I'm just going to adjust the camera there. There we go. And yeah, the stain will be covered. No one will see it. Everyone's just going to be astounded by the pretty little X's. And nobody's going to see the back, so that doesn't matter either. Even I don't look at the back. I don't flip it over to tie off. I do it by feel. Which means it's a bit messy on the back, but it's not too bad, considering the amount of floss that's gone into it. I don't think I'm doing too badly at all. Yeah, it's alright. Well, I think I'm just about done for the day. I wish I'd put more stitches in today, but such is life. I have shown you my whip. I have shown you my future plans, although maybe not all of them. I may have a few other charts stashed away. You know, as you do. But for now, I think I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't terrible, really. And I hope you come back again to watch the next one. And may your thread never tangle and your scissors remain sharp.